Hi, I'm Tony Mormino with Insight Partners, and in this quick video, I'm going to go over the makeup air unit dehumidification sequence. So if you look at this drawing here, this is a typical makeup air unit configuration. You have 100% outdoor air going into the back, going through a cooling coil, leaving the cooling coil into a hot gas reheat coil, supply fan, your primary heating coil such as gas, electric heat, in some cases hot water, and then your conditioned air, which is cool and dry, going either to your space or to some other air conditioning system. What we do in a makeup air unit to determine what sequence to be in, the first thing we do is we look at the outdoor air temperature and humidity. And we take that data and we calculate what the dew point of the outdoor air is. And if we look at it on a psychrometric chart, basically what we're doing is we have a set point of typically 55 degrees dew point, and anything above that, we go into a dehumidification cycle. If it's below 55 degree dew point, we'll kind of show you in a few slides what that looks like. So let's focus on the dehumidification cycle and what that looks like. So if we go back to our air conditioning unit drawing, typical outdoor air design conditions of 95, 78 dew point, going through your cooling coil. In this case, the set point we have is 50 degree dry bulb leaving the cooling coil. Then we heat the air up with our hot gas reheat coil, in this case to 70 degrees. It goes through the supply fan, picks up about 2 degrees of fan heat for this example, and then leaves the unit at 72 degrees, which in this case example is our set point, which is a 50 degree dew point and a 45 degree relative humidity. So what that looks like on the psychrometric chart, if we were to plot our 95-78, which happens to be a 72 degree dew point, so we know we're above the 55 degree dew point set point. What happens is the air follows this example cooling coil curve. So it goes through the cooling coil, and as it does, it cools, which moves to the left on the psychrometric chart, and dehumidifies, which is removing moisture, which goes in the down direction on the psychrometric chart. So this is a typical cooling coil curve in a dehumidification process. We leave the cooling coil at 50 degrees, then we reheat the air back up to our set point. And the reheat in this case consists of hot gas reheat and then a couple degrees of fan reheat. So what happens when we are below our 55 degree dew point? Well, we have a couple of modes. So let's say our leaving air temperature set point is 72 degrees, which is shown by this line here. So we want to leave the unit 72 degrees. So anything above 72 degrees over here, we're going to cool the air down to 72 degrees, just using the cooling coil. Anything below 72 degrees over here, let's say it's a cool day, it's 40 degrees outside, we're going to heat the air with our primary heater, whether gas or electric heat, which are the most common types. We also have something in there called event mode, and we could save that for a more detailed presentation. So these slides were taken from an upcoming webinar we have called Psychrometrics Beyond the Basics, where we're going to go over, how to calculate mixed air temperatures. We're going to look at sensible heat ratio. We're going to look at constant volume processes and what happens at part load, and we'll talk a little more about makeup air units. And if you want to register for this webinar, you can do so right now. If you're watching this on LinkedIn, click on the link above, and it will take you to the registration page. If you're watching this on YouTube, click on the link below, and it will take you to the same registration page. Again, this is Tony Mormino with Insight Partners, and thank you for watching.